changing my answer to the question. What is the qualifier that makes someone white trash in your eyes? I'm going to make that anybody who puts bacon in their cottage cheese.
Why is that trashy? Bacon is a...
I don't understand that.
If it would have been less trashy if I would have said I used pancetta or something like that?
I don't know. I just think that that's a weird mixture.
I think you're just jealous that my diet is cottage cheese and bacon. Like, who doesn't love that?
Well, I love both of them, but I can't eat both of them together.
You can totally do it together.
I don't think I could.
Think about it. You put bacon on a baked potato, right?
They're not.
You can put it in cottage cheese.
Flavors that complement each other.
You're wrong. You have bacon and cheese together all the time on a burger.
Separate from the cottage cheese. You take a cottage cheese, bite of cottage cheese, swallow that bite of cottage cheese.
Nope, put it together.
The
saltiness adds to the creaminess of the cottage cheese
I think that's
from the bacon.
Like the most disgusting thing I've ever.
Well, I guarantee you, if you tried it, you want to try some? I got more.
You're sitting there complaining of an upset stomach now after eating it.
Well, I ate too fast.
I understand why.
I have to eat fast because Tom Petty's only a 4.5 minute song.
Tom Arnold has a different definition of white trash, and I can't get away from this because it's strange that he would say this.
We have a white trash racist president.
Now, you can say that Donald Trump has done some racist things. And depending on your point of view, I could agree or disagree.
Done some racist things or said some racist things?
Said some racist things. But the one thing that I don't accuse Donald Trump of being is white trash.
No, it's Tom Arnold. Come on. If anybody's white trash, it's Tom Arnold.
We have a white trash racist president.
Yeah, if you were to put Tom Arnold and Donald Trump next to each other and say, okay, pick the celebrity that is the bigger white trash. I'm going Tom Arnold
every time,
100% of the time.
Every time.
Only because he married somebody based on her fame. He didn't even love her. He just married her based on her fame, and he was trying to, and he got a career from it. He ended up getting a career from being married to Roseanne Barr. Last night he says this on Anderson Cooper.
We have a white trash racist president.
That white trash guy has more money than most people could ever dream of, than 99.9% of Americans could ever dream of. I don't think of Donald Trump as being white trash. The guy has penthouses in New York. You can't have a penthouse in New York on your own building and say that, oh, that guy's white trash. At least not in my eyes. I can't define Donald Trump as being white trash.
Donald Trump is worth $3.1 billion US dollars.
You can't be trashy.
Tom Arnold, worth more than I thought, at $30 million.
Really?
But that's chump change.
You can't.
Donald Trump gives away $30 million every year, I'm sure.
Well, I can't even say that.
You can't call somebody who gives away $30 million every year white trash.
Based on my definition, I can't say that Tom Arnold is white trash either.
But he's more likely to be white trash than Donald Trump.
Because if Roseanne says no to that date, we still don't know who he is, and he's probably living in a trailer in Iowa somewhere.
Why do you say Rockstar Energy drink is white trash?
I'm changing. I told you I'm changing my answer to bacon and cottage cheese.
But you wrote Rockstar. Why? Why is Rockstar so bad? It's an energy drink.
Something about Rockstar.
One of your best friends, one of your very good friends, used to work for the company and drink it all the time. He's not white trash.
He is.
He is
totally white trash.
But he lives on the lake. He's a wakeboarder. I mean, that was his whole life.
Doesn't have a
now
dime
he's a
to his
dad
name.
and he's got a family. You call him white trash?
He's not. He doesn't have a dime to his name.
Once you stop drinking Rockstar, do you become less white trash?
It is.
Is it the more you drink, the more trash?
I was kidding when I said Rockstar. I'm sure there are some very well-to-do people that enjoy some sugar-free Rockstar from time to time. But to me, it's a white trash is more of a socioeconomic statement than it is a stance on race statement. Now, Brett writes in when we asked the question, he said that being proud to be ignorant is what defines white trash in his eyes. Okay? White trash is a term that we all use that has so many different meanings. Like when I refer to somebody as white trash, it is definitely has something to do with their income situation. Usually drugs have affected it, and the type of place that they are living. I normally don't take their stance on.
What about Kid Rock? You thought he was trashy.
I don't think he's white trash. I don't think he's white trash because he's got too much money to be.
He's got a lot
trash.
of money.
Yeah. If you have a lot of money, you cannot be white trash. In my definition.
What about people that go to a Kid Rock show?
Possibly they could be white trash. In some instances, some people could be white trash that go to a Kid Rock show.
Although a lot of people are very proud to be white trash.
Kid Rock show, not all that cheap. Who's this?
Somebody wrote in that says I'm white trash.
Game Show Brett.
They didn't leave a name. I'd love to give you a shout out, whoever you are.
Game Show Brett says you don't have to be poor to be white trash. There are plenty of rich people that are still white trash. I call them a-holes. I don't call them white trash. I like to be white trash. In my definition, Brett, is you have to be poor. You have to be poor. That's the one qualifier.
We got lots of good stuff coming.
That's the one qualifier that applies only to white trash is you have to be poor.
Jimbo says he's white trash. Thank you, Jimbo, for writing in. He's proud of it. Let's see here. People that wear No Fear, Rockstar energy drinks,
there you go.
or Dallas Cowboys gear. All white trash. You can weigh in 543-3693. That's the 805 call-in text lines. You can do either there. Anyone who lives in Oildale. I've heard of Oildale. Have no idea where Oildale is.
Andy said anybody who lives in a Atascadero.
A Trashcadero?
Yeah.
The louder you get it, the better it is. You white trash people know what I'm talking about, too.
You can't be white trash, though, because you suffer from identity crisis.
Well, I could be a white trash. An oaky aroma and flavor. I could be white trash with caramel and vanilla notes because that's what you get out of oak. I know from drinking wine. I could have an identity crisis.
Nobody has ever said
trash.
Caramel and vanilla notes that is considered white trash. Okay, that is not in the vernacular of somebody who identifies as white trash. You can't say caramel and vanilla notes in any sentence ever. Unless you're talking about a Rockstar energy drink. Ooh, this Rockstar energy drink has caramel and vanilla notes.
Listening to Rob Zombie or White Zombie or whatever your zombie pleasure is. It's Jeff and Jeremy. It's 9:24. Apparently, I offended some guy that lives in Atascadero. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just got back in the car. I don't even know why I'm calling, but you called it a Trashcadero. That's where I live, thanks. So what's the call-in for?
Well, let me explain what happened. And then a guy wrote in, everybody who lives in a Atascadero, and I said, the joke would have been a Trashcadero. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm picking up on it. What would in my mind would define white trash? That's really hard. I don't really like to define people like that.
Well, then you don't have to.
All right. Well, like I said, I didn't know why you said to call in, but I figured maybe they're giving something away.
Oh, to people that live in a Atascadero?
To just people in general. I didn't know. It's just, like I said, just got back in the car and the radio was on.
Let me tell you this. What's your first name?
Tom.
Tom, pro weed smoker, writes in. He says, I moved to Atascadero in January. I've never seen so much white trash in my life. Strung out tweakers everywhere, doing drugs with no money to their name. What do you say to that guy?
I don't think of those people as white trash. I think of them as people who've been caught up in something that they can't control.
What about people? What about people that wear? Todd. Yeah. What about people that wear pajamas all day when they go to the grocery store?
I like those people. I'm thinking about becoming one. Actually, I'm 56 years old. I want to be that guy who wears the blue jumpsuit for the rest of his life.
I know. And you have one uniform. It's like sending your kids to private school. Yeah, you have to pay that tuition, but you never have to buy them any different clothes. It's nice. It's nice to have. You got to look at the silver lining. You have one uniform that you wear the rest of your life. And that's it. I wouldn't mind being that guy either.
How long have you lived in Atascadero?
I've been there about, 11 years.
See, look at that. This is the real people that live there. They're nice people.
Yeah.
They're nice people that don't judge people. So think about that, pro weed smoker, and everybody else who's
Andy,
talking trash about.
By the way, Lawn Boy Kevin says all these people that hate Atascadero can go F themselves.
Because he lives up there.
But he does mow lawns for a living, so
he's a lawnmower. He's a professional lawnmower.
Like in any neighborhood, there's always really nice parts, and there's parts that just aren't going to be your most favorite. But
yeah.
It's a nice town to live in. I wish we had more amenities.
Hey, they're working on it, right? I mean, everything I've seen downtown, it looks like they're doing a lot of good stuff.
I heard a rumor that Habit's going to be moving into Atascadero. Once that happens, property value
class it up.
Property value is going to skyrocket.
they have this habit of like they closed a Jack in the Box and then open a new Jack in the Box. They closed a Carl's Jr., open a new Carl's Jr., closed a Rite Aid and open a new Rite Aid. It's like nothing new. They just change it. They move it from someplace to another.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Different
Jeff and
scenery.
Jeremy are very pro Atascadero, just
I
so
love
you know.
Atascadero.
All right?
All right, cool. Nice talking to you guys.
See you later.
I love Atascadero.
There's nothing wrong with it, Atascadero.
Like Atascadero, yeah, like he said, there's bad parts and good parts of every single
Of
town.
every place.
You can't classify somebody as being white trash just because they're from
Look where you used to live in Slow.
Atascadero.
You had homeless people
Oh, yeah.
taking fruit, taking baths in your backyard.
Terrible. Like literally passing out across the street for hours at a time, for 8-9 hours at a time. And, you know, maybe I was, by slow terms, I was considered white trash. I don't know.
You were the white trash of San Luis Obispo.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. 93.3 KZOZ rocks.
Have a good morning.